How does AI really work? So the basics of AI is prediction, gathering information, and outputting the result. But if you go deeper in the rabbit hole, there's math, lots of math, lots of math. And it uses also calculus. Calculus is one of the maths AI uses. And the calculus it uses is derivative. AI uses derivative to see how much an error changes when you change the answer. For example, if you ask AI how much does an elephant weigh, if it says 5 pounds, you know that's an error. So you subtract that with the real answer, and then you can see how much the error changes. And if the error changes by a lot, then that usually means that's not right. But if it decreases by a small fraction, then that means it's good. The answer is right. And the other thing is matrices. AI uses matrices. It uses scalars, vectors, and tensors. Scalars are used to store one-piece data like a number or the weather. Vectors, they're used to store lists about people, lists about vegetation, lists. And tensors, they are used to store a stack of lists like video or an image. And that's how matrices work. And vectors, they're also used to store data. They can store data, and then the AI can multiply and do math with them. That's what matrices are used for. And another thing is linear algebra. Linear algebra is used so that the AI knows what is the most important direction to head on first. And that helps not go to the useless information, because the useless data spend time, useless time. You don't even need that time. You could do a lot of things with that time, but you spend it on useless stuff. And that's what linear algebra is for. It's for seeing the most important direction so that the AI can go in that path instead of spending time on useless stuff. Possibility is used so that the AI knows how much the possibility is for that information to be true, for that prediction to be true. If that prediction is high, then that means it's true, but if it's low, that means it's not true. And if it's low, then the AI tries again and again until it gets a high result. And statistics are used to collect, analyze, and organize, also presenting data. Statistics is used to understand the data, and with graphs, AI can understand how patterns look like, how patterns move, and how patterns work. And with that, AI can make their own patterns, understand patterns. There's a lot going on there. So AI uses a lot of math to calculate, and there's also some parts. It's called the neural network. There's the input where the AI just inputs the information first, the raw information, and then in the hidden patterns, in the hidden layer, they just multiply, do some math with the informations like we have discussed before. They do calculus, linear algebra, matrices, possibilities, statistics to organize, to present it, and then they output it. But there's also something more important. Some of the AI companies, they can't just store the math, all of that math, the calculations in a server. It will malfunction because it's too much heat. The more calculations and the more math you do, the more heat it generates. So that's why some companies, some AI companies, they put their servers in water so that the servers can cool down and not generate so much heat. Because if they have too much heat, they will malfunction. And another thing is that AI also needs basic math. It can do multiplication, addition, subtraction, and division. These basic math, they help the AI a lot. For example, if the AI is trying to multiply and do some math with the networks, it will first take an information like a weight, then it will multiply, add, subtract, and divide it until the weight is good enough. And the weight is like how much an information weighs, and the biases is the networks. How much strength does the networks need to have? How much weight does the information need to have? And with that information, with that data, it can do some math by its own, thousands of math. For example, ChatGPT performs billions of math to make a text. It needs billions parameters. Parameters is like the connections, the layers. There's hidden layers, there's input layers, and there's output layers. And the hidden layers is where the math is going on. The input layer is when the information is just gathered, and then the output is when the result is just what is the most likely result, and then the most likely result, it goes through that. It just gives you the result output. Yeah. And something really useful is to know is that some AIs like ChatGPT, they do it step by step. First, they take a question. For example, what is the most deadliest animal in the world? It takes that question, it searches for it, does a lot of math, and then the output is one word, and then it does it again and again. It just calculates one word, and then plugs it in again to get a second word, and it does it again to get a third word until it has made an essay, a text about what you're looking for. And it does this really fast that it looks like it didn't write it all. It didn't write it all. It just took the word and then it calculated what word comes after that and what comes after that. That's all about AI for today. If you watched the whole video, to the end, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Bye.